Make sure to tell me if I'm fading in and out. I'm Alice, and I am going to build a bootleg LEGO kit. It's, well, let me show you. Hey there, Mox. Glad you made it. So, I got my unbranded sports drink here. Fruit punch. And in front of us, we've got these Tupperwares filled with bricks that look an awful lot like Technic bricks. Still a little wet, now they smell kind of stale because they've been sitting in, like, tap water. But they don't smell near as bad as they did before. Yeah, they just smell a little bit mildewy now. Oh well. That'll air out. But, see, they look a lot like Technic. The problem being when you actually touch them, see how this barely bends when I put pressure on it? Official LEGO bricks bend. They have that give to them so that they don't snap. These don't. So this is going to be an interesting experience, and I absolutely think that we're going to break a few pieces. On top of that, there are sharp corners. I don't have first aid available immediately, like right next to me, but I do have alcohol and band-aids in the other room, so I won't die. Now, these were soaking for so long. These soaked for like a couple nights in water and soap, just dish soap, because when first coming out of the package, they smelled like a factory. They had this awful chemical smell to them that is probably the release agent that they use on the molds to pull the plastic pieces out of said molds. And it was awful, and you could smell it from like several feet away. So they had to get cleaned. Anyway, I have the instructions. There's no digital instructions for this build. Or there's no physical instructions for this build. So I have the instructions up on the TV over here. Right over there. You can't see it because it's too bright and the camera just sees a blob. But we're gonna dig in. These are all arranged in more or less a way that I can tell where stuff's gonna be. I'm still gonna have to dig around. But this is gonna be interesting. So we're starting right out one of these. Which is not a bad place to start. Now we need something to connect, some things to connect things together with. I forget to grab. Yes, I did. It's right down here. One sec. There we go. This is where all the peg connections are. It's in this case. So we're going to be using this one a lot. Now, hopefully I don't spill these all over the floor, because if I do, I'm probably just going to give up. Because that would be awful to pick up, to have to clean up. Alright, here we go. I need 2 of these blue ones. As you can see also, here's a good example. There is bits of... There's bits of sprue still on these. I'm going to have to scratch some stuff off probably with my fingernail, or I may have to get a knife from the kitchen. But this one looks like it's okay for now. Basically what I'm saying is, oh, that does not feel good. This is not nearly as high a quality as one would expect from actual LEGO. But I'm certain that most of us expected that. Ooh, you have to really squeeze to get these pegs into the holes. Except that one, which just slid right in and is also the wrong size? Oh, that's weird. Just a sec. Oh, I can't even pull that out. Yeah, it's not a huge difference. But they are different lengths. So hopefully that doesn't wreck anything. As one might expect from a bootleg. Fit in all the way either. There we go. Just had to really push. Like, I have troubles with actual Technic stuff. This is much more unwieldy. Which I learned fairly recently. Unwieldy is actually a real thing and not just a mispronunciation of unwieldy. Alright, let's see. Now we need... Now those are girders, but they're the wrong girders. Now I need a size 3 girder. Yeah, there's just going to be a lot of digging on this stream, and it's going to go a lot slower than the official one where they were all neatly divided into baggies. This one was divided into baggies, just not with any rhyme or reason, and stuff was just randomly strewn about. So, you know. Past 5 minutes have all been one long, that's what she said. That's kind of the way LEGO is. Talking about LEGO, I should say. Alright. It's in here somewhere. There's one. Now hopefully leaving these open will help get rid of some of the extra mildew. There we go. Wow, that is not fitting evenly. I don't know. It's not really showing up on the camera, but it does not fit perfectly on there. All pegs into holes and counting plastic nipples. It's a whole thing. Yep. Now I need size 7, which, is that a size 7? No, that's a 9. Maybe I should just dump out the girders. There's a 5. That one's still soaked, too. Yeah, sometimes I may just be dumping these out. They're 5, or maybe the same 5. Let's get all these girders over here. There's a 7. Girder avalanche. Hi there, Gaston. There is a doggy sniffing at stuff. Long boy stampede. Now this needs a couple of black pegs. Friction pegs. Let's see. You can probably hear him wandering around a bit. Hi, you want me to move that stuff so you can lay on the pillow? There you go. No, you're gonna go somewhere else instead? Dogs are weird. Got a bit of blurriness to it. Auto adjust sucks. I think it's because this white stuff in the background it's trying to focus on. So that sucks. Maybe I need to put like a background there. Oh well. It can be a bit blurry sometimes, that's fine. Alright, next page. We're on to step 3. Alright. These... No click, either. There's no satisfying click at the end. Now we get... Oh, that time there is, just to fuck with me. Not all of these pieces are created equal. You can see at the bottom of the window there, I have a warning for new people that yes, this is a bootleg, but I already built the real thing, so it's okay probably. So how are you doing? Chat? That's so weird to address collective people as chat to me. Especially when I, like, personally know everyone in the chat. Then it's really strange. Working on secret art. Is there a space between all the letters in it? Because it sounds like the kind of thing where there'd be a space between each of the letters. Secret art. Exactly. Just like that. As Captain Lou Albano would say. He'd probably sing it, though. Not to be confused with a secret tart. That's when I have a cookie that I'm hiding from everyone. Alright, now I need some size 5 girders. More size 5 girders. I love it when they're easy to find. 7. Now I find more 7s. Shit. There we go. So now not only do we have pegs and holes, we also have wet girders. Ooh, secret writing. Didn't I just say I had a size 7? Because now I need size 7s and I don't see any. There's a size 7. More 9s. Strap to the 9s. What are you doing, Risby? Well, you say that, Mox, but, like, Katie thought that she was never ever gonna write music again, and look what she came up with in a night. I just got to hear it, like, a few minutes ago, and that was gorgeous. Oh? Oh my gosh, we're already using a cog. Now, which fucking cog has cartons? Alright, we need an axle. Size at a 5. It is... I am nearsighted, and that is fucking light blue next to light yellow. I can't see shit. Christy, is that a 5? Can you look over and see?
Five.
Okay, I thought so. Thank you.
It says so in the little circle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was asking what it said. Because it's light blue against light yellow. You know, the two colors I can't see for shit. Okay, now we take a black cog. Now, interestingly, some of the colors in this differ from the official build. And they actually went out of the way to recolor the instruction book to show those new colors. No, that's not right, because this isn't a bootleg instruction book. I must be remembering the colors of the pieces wrong. I got confused for a second. I don't remember there being this kind of cog in black. I could have swore they were gray. But this is an official instruction book, so they must have been black. Yeah, Katie used to be a rapper, which kind of shows through in the way she writes rhymes on those old robot rap battles. But she just kind of fell out of love with music at some point, I think. That doesn't turn very well. I guess it turns at all, though, so I should be happy about that. I am going to always point out the good and the bad as we go. Just so far, there's been a lot more bad. I'm really surprised we haven't already broken one of these clips. That just seems like something that's going to happen. Alright, step 8. Now I need more stuff from the cog barrel. I need 3 beige gears. I need 1... No, don't fall. Some kind of big chungus I have in here. Here it is. There's a chungus. 3 of the little gray cogs. And then I need axles again. Leah's nobody. Lots of Leah's nobody. And that's size 7 axles, black. I only see 1 size 7 axle. That's not a good sign. Like a size 15. Ooh, this isn't good at all. Are we already missing a piece? Are those Are those nails? Apparently putting it on the TV wasn't as good of an idea as I thought. They look black or gray? I just realized that that was not a 7 I was holding.
They look like gray.
Okay. Then yeah, I was just looking for the wrong color. Fighting the darkness, darkness, darkness with Lego. Exactly. Alright, we take this big chungus. Slide the beige cogs into it. They say darkness a lot in that game. Huh. That's not fitting. Oh my gosh, I have to... These just fall into it in the... Oh, am I going from the wrong side? I think I am. That's on me. Okay, yeah. These fit just fine. Light and hearts and friends. Kingdom Hearts is friends. Take this with the 3 with the big chungus in it. Put it in here, like this. And we stick some axles into it. Alright, that more or less fits. It'll be easier if you just imagine me having the knife cat face for this whole stream. The real Kingdom Hearts were the friends we made along the way, except I think this joke doesn't work because that's actually the story. Yeah. It's a Bayonetta level of nonsense. More water. Alright, now we need some nuts. This is the nut box. Need one. Put those in view. One nut. It's the nut box. It's the nut box. It's the nut box. Four nuts. Now the nuts go up the axle right to the end. Nuts sit there at the base of the axle. And so on and so forth. This baby can fit so many nuts in it. Ooh, I think we found... Oh, no, I got it on there. There was a bit of sprue in the way. I need 2 size 3 axles. Three more things from the nut box. That being these two, which are functionally nuts. And this one, which is 2 nuts. 2 nuts in one. Isn't that exciting? We're actually going to need to make 2 of these things, so... Take this and put it through. Put these through. We've got this little fella. And that slides onto here. Now I need to make another one of those. It's the nut box. I just remembered the tune to the song. Shit. To get that out of my head. Baby shark, no. That will replace anything stuck in your head just instantaneously. Alright, now we need 2 of the big red nuts. Now the red plastic out of all of these feels the cheapest. It feels like it's gonna fall apart in my hands. It's not good. It's especially obvious with this one. This crank. I can't really find a way to express on camera how cheap that feels. That one never left. Well then, I guess you're safe. Now these are too loose, these big red nuts. I honestly thought we'd have more people in here by now. Given that people actually seemed genuinely excited about this build. Maybe some people will come in late. Let's see, I need another chungus. There it is. I need more beige cogs for it. And on top of the beige cogs, I need more gray axles. Some of these axles look a little bit bent. Yeah, this one's a bit bent. This bottom. So that's gonna be an interesting thing. I think they're scared of technical crime. It's possible. Hey, I ain't breaking any logs. We got this logs. I ain't breaking any laws. We got this kit by accident. Well, accident on our part. The seller was intentionally trying to rip us off. Be very careful about anything that claims to be genuine online. Make absolutely certain it's true. There's a lot of bootleggers out there. So if a price seems too good to be true on something, it may be. We were victims of LEGO fraud, yes. AliExpress was quite willing to at least give a partial refund, though, so props to them. I wish we would have got a full refund, but shipping from China is actually, like, ridiculously expensive. And now it's telling me to make sure that all the cogs are in the right position, and they are, so. Nice that it tells me to make certain of that. Step 13 needs more nuts. That's a lot of nuts! So, overnight, the temperature went from needing an air conditioner to needing the heater back on. Oklahoma weather is fucking crazy. Get those nuts on. It's actually going to get down to just above freezing in the next couple days. And then it's going to go back up to 90 degrees. There's a reason that the top meteorology school is in the country is here now when we don't have top anything else. Alright, now I need more stuff from the nut box, of course. Same thing we were building last time. Size 3 axles. What are the question marks about? Are you confused as to how weather can be that ridiculous? Most people think it's our position under the jet stream combined with our rolling hills. But most people in the US think their state has crazy weather till they visit Oklahoma. No one believes it till they actually experience it. Nor can you really blame them for that because it sounds made up. Go. Couple more big red nuts. Maybe this is what scares people off. And there we go. Eight. It's the nut jokes. The highly humorous and hilarious nut jokes. That are certainly things that a grown adult would say. That's my secret cap. I'm just a kid on stilts in a trench coat. You think I'm joking, but... we need 8 more of these nut jobs. There's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just clip onto the glue pegs, huh? None of these items, none of these blocks feel the same going onto where they attach as any of the other blocks. Every single one feels completely different. It's so weird. I never know if I've got them on correctly. Also, the various colors of clips are supposed to signify how much friction they provide. And none of them provide the same amount of friction as any others. The black ones are supposed to provide the most friction, but some of those just slide. Max Scoville from IGN was told by a friend once that you're doing okay considering you're 3 dogs in an overcoat, and he says that's the best compliment he's ever received. Oh shit. What? Why did it zoom out? I have no idea how I made it zoom out or how to zoom back in. Oh, I figured it out. Oh cool, that makes life much easier because I can zoom way in. I probably should have figured that out before the stream. Now I need some brown nails. Size 3 brown nails, not size 5. Need 4 of them. There we go. Haven't come across any missing pieces yet. Not that you'd expect to this early on, but it is a bootleg. It's already 9:30. Time flies. Get in there. Oh my gosh, no, just get in there. You're powered up, get in there. Holy shit. Oh, that was... Ow. That was ow. That's the only way I can describe that. Hopefully the others aren't that... Shit. Hopefully the others aren't that difficult, I start saying. Oh, wow, I can hear the fucking plastic buckling under the pressure. I don't know if that's coming through on the mic too well. Oh, and that one just... Oh, no. Almost. Oh. Oh, that is rough. That is painful. That's not great. Alright, now I need plates. 2 plates. I need 2 red axles and 4 black clips. So, to the right plates. Here's some tiny axles. 2 plates together just look like a girder with weird holes. Oh, I just realized there's actually more stuff I can't see. There we go. Now I think these ones come from the nuts. Yes. Joints are stored in the nuts. Start out plate 2 tiny axles through the end. After which we put another plate on the other side. I need these 2 black clips here. Ah. No, get in there. Wow, that does not even stay. That's amazing. These go on like this. How do you go to the trouble and expense to make the whole many-piece set if you're not gonna do a goo capitalism? What am I saying? Yeah, the LEGO company has had some quality drops here and there over the years, but they've always tried real hard to put out a good product. There's more than I can say for almost any other company out there. So I have a lot of confidence in the LEGO company, and the bootleggers, they leave a lot to be desired. There we go. Kinda looks like a bug. Some kind of mechanical beetle. I'm the trash beetle. I'm like a dung beetle, but I roll up trash. Some trash. Ah, fuck yeah. I don't know what that was. Let's continue on to the next step. Alright, so I need a specialized beige axle. Here it is. Our friend the trash beetle. I need another tiny red axle. No, wait, that's the wrong piece. What I need is a goddamn tube. And another one of the black cogs. There we are. Attach the tube to the specialty axle. And we slide it in here into a cog behind that's awkward. Now this is something that's actually difficult in like official Technic too, so don't hold this one against the bootleggers. Because we totally need more stuff to hold against. I actually got a... Let me actually show you something else. So here is my Funtime Foxy plushie. I really like this series. Better than a lot of the Five Nights plushie series. Because she actually manages to keep that slight air of creepiness around her with how her eyes are. And this... So there was a recolor of her that was Lulbit, which is another character. And this is a bootleg version of the Lulbit plushie. Which again was being sold as genuine. But regardless, looks very different from Funtime Foxy, but is super cute. They're both very cute in their own ways. So we've got some experience with bootleg. So, Five Nights at Freddy's was real popular to bootleg for a while. Alright, now I need another one of those irregular girders. There it is. It's becoming less popular because FNAF isn't as popular as it was. Stick this big ol' rectangle boy up on the back. Here we're going to need 2 black clips. 2 size 11 girders. This is bigger than an 11. That's a 9. So I need one that's slightly bigger. Perfect. Last game playthrough I watched 5 or 6. I guess Sister Location is technically 5, which means Pizzeria Simulator is 6. There hasn't been a full game since. Though there is a movie coming out, and there's been a couple of books. There we go. Played the first, but Potato Laptop and 3 Spoopy 5 me. I've played through them all. I'm fairly numb to jump scares, but my reflexes are not super good unless it's something that I'm already super good at. Like, what's it called? Like Overwatch I'm good at, but that's because I've just been hacking away at it for so long. Dyspraxia makes it very difficult to learn new things, that being kind of what dyspraxia is specifically. But so it took me forever to beat any of the Five Nights games. But I got through them, and I did all the lore stuff, and I watched all Matt Pat's videos before he was revealed to be a trash fire. Which was disappointing because I always felt that he had a lot of insights on those games specifically. Oh well. Just means I don't watch his shit anymore. I can't regret watching it in the past, right? I mean, I can, it's just not useful to. Right. So now we've got another moving part. I guess is the dump part of the trash truck. And I need 4 torches, which I believe are also in with the nuts. No, wait, never mind, they're in with the clips. My favorite quote from Portal, actually, when you first have GLaDOS with you, you go down into the old company, the old equipment. He says, "How are you holding up?" Because I'm a potato. How does this go together? It doesn't seem to go together at all. Oh, I see. There's a clip here that I couldn't see that this was supposed to be attached to. If you don't get anyone in by 10, I think I'm gonna call it. No, you know what? You're here. I'm gonna keep going. Because I like having y'all here. And it doesn't make the metrics look too terribly bad as long as we have at least 2 people in chat. I worry about that average falling, but I don't think it's going to fall too far. And it's not like we're getting close to having the 75 average or anything. I think right now we're hovering between 5 and 6, which is great, honestly. Just not anywhere close to what we need for partner, which is why I'm not worrying about it. Well, I'm worrying about it, but I'm trying to worry less about it. Alright, those clipped in just fine. Alright, now I need other stuff. Speak of the devil. Hey, Andy. I was just talking about how it was weird that people weren't here yet, because people seemed genuinely excited about this stupid build. One of these. And I need some other things. Other things are my favorite things. No, that's not right. There it is. Need one of those. I don't know about good. It's been painful to put together so far, and I mean that in the physical sense. Now I need a couple of tubes. Like, it's not maybe quite as bad as I expected, but it's very, very, very definitely bootleg. Thursday night game got cancelled by a couple of players, wanted to knock out solo scenes, so earlier than I thought, but still later than you'd like. Aw, well, thanks for getting here. I know that Xenon and Mox have been, and Christy have all been, and Katie have all been working on tabletop stuff for Wednesdays. Alright, I don't know what that's for, but I guess it attaches over here. Like at the back. It attached like, no, that can't. Gotta be how it goes, right? Oh, I see. It attaches underneath like this. I know it's one that I played with her a long, long time ago. That after the bomb world, so that was before anyone knew what a furry was. It's so weird to be working with the same pieces as before, but just significantly lower quality. It's like some kind of alternate dimension over here. If you have any questions, I probably answered them earlier in the stream, but you're still welcome to ask. Oops, that's wrong. Because I'm very willing to answer them again. There we go. I think this would be a lot worse if I weren't medicated for my pain today. So, thankfully, that's a thing. This just clips in here with a clip on the outside? That's odd. Oh, that's not gonna fit, is it? Oh, that almost broke. I could feel that I could feel that trying to break. Uncanny Valley Legos. How did greater humanity live without the knowledge of furries? Mostly we had Don Bluth films. According to the source book, we didn't. We also had Ninja Turtles, which is where After the Bomb comes from. It's even got Eastman and Laird illustrations all through the source book. Which, by the way, Eastman has his own unique art style, but Laird, he has his own unique art style, but he can copy anyone's art style, and it's just amazing to watch. Not much younger than I am now when I first realized TMNT was a Daredevil parody. Yes, a lot of people never realized that until recently. Ninja Scroll, yeah, that's a different thing entirely. And Don Bluth is a kettle of every fetish, I think. It's fine. The kids love the nipples. Alright, I need size 13 girders, 4 clips, 4 black clips, and 2 gray half clips. Don Bluth is a strange man, but I kind of like him. More black clips. Now I need to find the gray half clips, which is going to be tough in this giant fucking tray of clips. There's one. Is that the other? Wow. Okay, that was not nearly as difficult as expected. I've been playing the heck out of Monster... I read Monster Porn. Monster Prom, and it's not perfect, but it sure is fun. I've heard a lot good about it. I have heard that it is, like, for visual novel lovers who want something, like, good. It's one of the best places to go. Alright, so we need to make 2 of these. Annie actually said that she'd be willing to play more visual novel stuff if it had stuff to break it up like Pyre did. As Pyre definitely turned her on to the idea. And it also helped her realize that yes, she actually can do voices, and probably better than anyone else. I think she was always just afraid of her speech impediment getting in the way. Oh, get on there. Oh, you can do it, Trash Beetle. The Trash Beetle is gaining armor. I'm the Trash Beetle. I roll around the trash. Alright, now I need 2 short blue clips. The Trash Beetle is our new mascot, by the way. And also, once it's fully a garbage truck, I am absolutely going to continue to call it the Trash Beetle. Because really, it's a Trash Beetle in armor. I love Trash Beetle. I can't believe they got Danny DeVito to voice the Trash Beetle. Welcome everyone to the Trash Beetle community. There's a little Trash Beetle in all of us. Alright, let's see. So, need... next thing, tubes. Whoa. What was that? Ooh, I'm gonna have to change that water, huh?
Yes.
We don't need that remote anyway, but let it dry out. Shit. 1 sec. I'm gonna hit BRB. Don't go anywhere. If I can find my mouse cursor. Huh, that was weird. Sorry, anyway, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, just needed to fix something real quick. And... hooray! Gotta get these clips on these tubes. So this one just slid right in. This one I'm encountering some resistance. Ah! Ow. Oh! Ooh, I don't know if you could hear that click. Probably not. But there was a click when it got all the way in a really unsettling way. Oh, the trash beetle now has trash goggles. Check that out. There's my mouse cursor. Now I need some H's. Give me some H's, y'all. All right. Grab these. Flip them onto the sides here. Oh, hey, Alma. Good to see you. Well, you met the trash beetle. Let's see. Now I need some more size 13. This looks like it might be size 13. There's 5, 10, and 13. Yep. And now I need one more of those. No, I only need the one. Okay. I need 6 black clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip them in there. Trash beetle and their many appendages. In the end, even once it's a garbage truck, we'll all know that underneath all that armor is the trash beetle. Let's see. Take a look in here. Got one of these. Need 2 of them though. There's the other. Now these clip on to the last 2 pegs on each side. Now that I figured out how to zoom in and out, I really like having the instructions up on the TV. This may be just how I do this from now on to avoid having to have a book in my lap. I don't know what my next build will be after this. I'll have to spend money on it. Means it'll have to be at least a month or 2 in the future, which I assume that this is going to take at least a month or 2 to put together, so that's fine. Right. Hopefully I don't need to blush and order extra pieces from LEGO to complete it. Hopefully all the pieces are here. Bisbee, quit getting into stuff. Hi. Either hop up on the couch and lay down or back out of there. You don't need to be getting up in his face and sniffing around. Risby's been super worried about Gaston the past few weeks. He's constantly checking in on him, and I think it's starting to drive Gaston crazy. They won't furnish me with pieces for a bootleg for free, and I don't want to lie to them as to what they're for, so I'd just be ordering the pieces one at a time. Which is a service they absolutely provide. Two of these. And two of the long red clips. What LEGO doesn't know won't hurt them. There are very few companies that I'd feel bad lying to, alright? LEGO is one of them. LEGO has honestly never let me down. Except by discontinuing elves, which I contend was the fault of society. The fault of society at large. They exist to take your plastic and give you their plastic. That's very true. But no, I would absolutely just buy the correct pieces. How many? I need two of those. Thought I needed one. Oh, it's so weird grabbing these out of this wet pile of plastic, too. Need another size 3. That's a size 2. It doesn't really help. There it is. Knew there had to be another one. I need 2 more red long pegs. I need 4 long blues. Okay, so we grab one of these plates, stick some red pegs through it. And besides, it's not like I've ever told PepsiCo that there was a problem with my 12-pack to get a coupon for a free 12-pack. Who would do that? I certainly wouldn't. That's not a thing I've ever done. Hi there, crazy Wazabai. Welcome to the chat. Still need to find some elves dragon sets so I can complete my LEGO Elves Bastion Reese. Oh my god! Alma, you have to show us that. That's amazing. I'm interested in some of the Overwatch LEGO, but I know that we're never going to get a Moira figure, so I'm less interested. Ooh, there we go. And there we go. I think we got it. This is very difficult to push some of this stuff together. Did I Yeah, I misplaced one of the pegs. Shit. Hopefully I just didn't grab it in the first place. I'd hate to find myself missing one at the very end. Those go like that. What are the rest? Oh, we're supposed to make 2 of them. Silly me. Set this one here. I should really be doing this in the opposite order they show on the instruction book. This is way more difficult. It'd be easier with genuine pieces, I'm sure. Alright, fuck it. We're doing this backwards. We're taking the girder. We're sticking these through one at a time. Holy shit. At this point, I can with certainty say, don't let the lower price tag on these LEPIN models... Oh my god, the holes on these on this are too small, aren't they? Good lord. Look at that, it kind of... Yeah, it kind of is not perfectly oblong. Well, that's not great. At this point, I can say with certainty that you should not allow the lower price tag on these LEPIN sets to tempt you. If you're thinking about getting a bootleg, get the real thing, because the real thing is fun to build. Oh my gosh. This one's going to look fine in the end, assuming that we don't break too many pieces. Yeah, this is a complete knockoff that we got because... Oh wait, that's how we're not supposed to do it. Yeah, this is a full knockoff of the 42078 Mac Anthem build, which we've already done. And this one we got by accident from a vendor who claimed it was the genuine article. So, figured we might as well put it together and compare the build quality, which as you can see, is not great. Oh, it doesn't feel at all like real Lego. The plastic is much cheaper and doesn't have any give to it. The molds are wrong. Like, there's just occasional pieces like this girder that are the wrong... that are just slightly off model, so it's impossible to push anything through them. And by impossible, I mean almost impossible, because I'm a superhero. What it comes down to in the end is... there are good bootlegs out there of various things. I have never found good bootleg Legos. Alright, bring the trash beetle back. Bring out the hammer. I'm about there, yeah. So, let's scroll down. One of these will attach here between the blue clips. And then it just topples down that way, and we push the blue clips in. The blue clips seem to be better. The red plastic is also, like, extremely cheap and feels like it's gonna break all the time. I need to dig out the Dremel. Come to think of it, I think I know where the Dremel is, but we don't need it just yet. That is my dad, Jason, by the way, for those who don't know. So, depending on how things go, he may join y'all for the After the Bomb campaign. Alright. The trash beetle is not fully protected now. But he's definitely got a cool mech suit. Let's see. Now I need some T's. I think that'll be in the irregular girders. There's a T. And there's a T. And these just fit on these pegs back here. This one you'll actually be able to watch me push on there. Awesome. Alright, size 11 girders. So we're working with something a little smaller now. There it is. And 4 long blue clips. And some of that chemical smell is still sticking to these damn things. 8 black clips. There's 5 apparently. I had another one out. 3 more. These teas. Then I need 2 size 2 girders here. Beautiful. So, I don't know if you can tell, but my fingertips are turning red. Just from having to press on stuff so hard. Step 34. Wow, we're actually buzzing along. I did not expect this to go as quickly as it is. Shit. Okay. That goes there. And there. Another one 2 holes over. 2 holes over was the original name of 3 doors down. You can see why they changed it. And size 2 girder slides on. Christmas presents for kids you like. Yep. Well, this is a totally different build, so I don't know if you can say I've done it before. Open the Lego, stop having it be closed. Making another one of the same items here. Beautiful. Flip that on. Now we've got 2 of those, and they connect behind the T, like this. Alright, let me get that to where you can actually see it. It just clips into the T brick, like so. That looks right. Now the other one on the other side. Interesting. Now I need some size 5 girders. We may not find in this pack. I don't think anything is that small, but there's one right on top of the other box, and there's another one right next to it. Now I need 2 blue clips and 2 torches. Small blues. There's one. And there's got to be another in here. There it is. Could you hand me that probably warm beer? There's 1 beer left. I'll put the other one in the fridge later. Oh, it's not as warm as I was expecting. Beer and bootleg Lego. This is going to be interesting. I figure it might help a little bit with ignoring the physical pain from pressing stuff together. They tell you don't get hammered while you're streaming. I haven't even had a drink and I keep managing to hit the camera, so. Alright, now what are these for? What if you need a hammer? That's true, I may need a hammer. Okay, these just clip in right next to this area. Just like that. Rest in peace, Captain Lou. So weird to think about how many people have played Mario. And obviously we've got Charles Martinet now, but there's Bob Hoskins, Captain Lou Albano. It has been a variety of people. Alright, now we need a single size 15 girder. That looks like it could be a 15. 5, 10, 15, yep. It clips on at the back. I don't actually know much about Bob Hoskins as a person. But I know Charles Martinet and Lou Albano were both actually are and were, respectively, super cool people. Actually, Shigeru Miyamoto himself voiced Mario in the original Super Mario Brothers since they didn't have the time or budget to hire an actor. Is that why Mario is capable of speaking English but prefers not to? Let's see. Which, to clarify, is a perfectly fine personal decision. And now we need another size 15, which we just so happen to grab right away. This is exactly why I send it into Did You Know Gaming. Did you know? In the original Super Mario Brothers, Mario was voiced by his creator, Shigeru Miyamoto. This is why, to this day, Mario is perfectly capable of speaking English, but generally prefers not to, and instead speak through a translator. They should totally get me on for their April Fool's episode. I can keep a straight face. Ooh, looks like we're doing system bricks now. And stickers. Oh, it actually does have the stickers shown, in case this is the first build you're doing for whatever reason. I thought it would just show the stickers already on the pieces, since they have to go in the same places. I mean, they don't have to, but it'd be kind of a dick move for them not to. Alright, into the system bricks box. It's either dark gray or black 4x4 plate. Ooh, they forgot to remove some branding. They forgot to remove some of the branding, y'all. That's a printed brick. Alright, there's a 3x3 black plate that we need. It didn't say Mark, did it? It did say Mac? Okay. You threw me off there. That would have been amazing if it had said Mark Truck. now I need size 3 black system plates. The system stuff is all smaller, obviously, so I'm realizing it's actually a bit more difficult to dig through. Here's what we got, by the way. We got a decent load of system bricks. Some of it's hybrid, like these. There's size 4 plates. Aha! Size 3. Now I need another. Mark Truck the Trash Beetle. The phrase dummy thick is now stuck in my head. Thanks. But Alma. My... What? Oh, dummy truck. Shit. That's even better. But Alma. My truck is dummy thick, and it keeps alerting the guards. My tires keep slapping together. Ah, Colonel. Fuck. There's gotta be another size 3 plate in here, damn it. And as soon as I start bitching, there it is. There's a pole, but it's the wrong pole. There's another pole, but it's still the wrong pole. Let's move that stuff back, and I'm going to dump out the system stuff right here. So I'm then going to have to pick up right after. So, you know, whatevs. It's just hard to dig through in this little box. There it is. That's the pole we need. Because it's got a notch on it. Let's see. Then I need flat plate. I need one of these corner pieces. Then I need a mud flap, which I'm sure there's other uses for this brick, but it's a mud flap. Let's see. Now I need a flat 1x4 plate, which is also in here somewhere. There it is. And I knock it aside and can never find it again. Damn it, now I've just got that skit stuck in my head. Colonel. Alright, let's get out the sticker sheet. Which, I would like to point out, I think we compared these on the last build, but these stickers are mostly the same, except that, A, they're much more faded. They're definitely not as bright, and also they've replaced 42078 with 20076 on every, which is a much less funny number. Alright, so sticker 25 and 24 go on here. Make sure the brick is dry. Stick that on. 24 goes right next to it, and it's the same except half the size. David Hayter also told Raiden to squeeze his hog. So, you know. Now we get these on here. Raiden, etc. Colonel, which is the right skincare routine for me? And how will I know what moisturizer to buy? Oh, that was a good one. Remember how every time Polygon gets to do fun, stupid things, they're actually good all of a sudden? Oh, these are big-ass fucking reflector flaps. Look at that shit. Polygon has employed some of the funniest people I can think of, but ever since the McElroys left, none of them get to do funny things, and they're only recently starting to get back into it. Alright, so now I make the same thing but in reverse, I guess. Take the trash beetle. This side. Darn it. Wow. It's getting big. Just slot that into this tube? Really? Huh. That seems non-standard. Weird. As far as that goes, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't show the finished product there. That's bizarre. I think that's as far as that's gonna go. Alright, now we're building another one of those flaps. Means we need this. And we need, whoops. Sorry, I said we need this. And we need this. And we need this. What else we need? We need this. And some other things that I can triumphantly say this one I find. Like this. And there's another more to find. That's the wrong size. Here we go. That's a good one. And there's one more. Okay, two more, because this is here. Well, that's 1x3. I need 1x4. Yeah, that's so weird feeling, realizing that the system bricks are actually the hardest stuff to sift through. Color blind. Contrast blind, digging through a mass of the same and similar colors. Is that it? Perfect. Right, so more stickers. Time for more stickers. There we go. And here. And one more here. Get these plates behind it like before. Attach the mud flap. Just transforms the whole thing to another much larger mud flap. Good stuff. Another larger mud flap. And yeah, that's, the instructions actually look the same as what I built, so that's good. That's always nice when reality matches up with the artist's depiction. That either means that I'm doing something right or the artist really sucks. Gotta slide in further. I may need a hammer after all. Good lord. Gonna hear some hammering. I don't think it's working though. I get the feeling these would slide in a lot better on the actual Lego. Oh, fuck. Stuff scraping off the plastic too. This is not ideal. I've already done this kit in the ideal way. That is actual Lego. I have a jeweler's hammer here somewhere. One sec. A jeweler's hammer would actually be perfect for this. Never mind, that's just the ring resizer. I thought the jeweler hammer would be with it. Oh, there it is. Jeweler's hammer. Thing is cool and used specifically for pounding delicate metals into shape, so I hope it works. It is not actually a big hammer, it was just close to the camera. Still not going in any further. Sorry, I can't really show this on camera. Hi, Risby. You can see exactly where it's getting caught up, too. Doesn't want to go all the way through the clip. See if I can force that. There we go. Alright, I found a workaround. Didn't need the hammer after all, but it sure was fun. Beautiful, beautiful, we got there. And I'll keep this jeweler's hammer right here just in case. Because how fun is that to have the exact right hammer for what you're doing? This house is full of useful tools when we can find them. Alright, next page. Oh, wow. We're already moving on to wheels. We're getting 4 wheels on the trash beetle. Lego gets pounded into shape, Brazzers logo. There we go. Need some of these big chungapodes we settled on. As the plural of chungus. Now we get the tires. Oh my god. The tires don't smell like, they don't smell like the chemical anymore. And they don't smell like the mildew from the soapy water. I don't know how to describe this smell, but I think it's just shitty rubber. Alright, so where are these supposed to go in? Looks like this way. Right, because of course, they're truck tires. This is for cars. What am I thinking? This is truck. So we take the wheels, stick them on here. I'll show a little better in a second. There we go. That's looking pretty good. At least it's rubber. That's true. I have actually seen bootleg Lego where the tires were made out of plastic and it was hell. That was from, I want to say, Brick Tech. Though Brick Tech is, or Block Tech, not Brick Tech. Though Block Tech has, I believe, is a brand that's been used by several different bootleggers over the years. But Dollar Tree here carries the current sets from Block Tech, and I know Poundland does in the UK. Trash Beetle is sorry for the nasal inconvenience. Fortunately, I have a stuffy nose. It's probably worse if you're right up close without anything blocking your stuffy nose. Me and Sue always have stuffy noses, though, so you know, it's just kind of a given at this point that you're going to hear some snorting on this channel. You can smell them from there. Wow. They don't smell great. I say that putting it up to my nose to sniff it again. Well, hopefully, once they're out in open air, that smell will wear off. Otherwise, I'm going to have to like gloss them, which will keep the smell away. Fortunately, I do have spray gloss, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal to do. Alright, now we need some nuts. Let's get into the nut box. There's one nut. There's 2 nuts. There's 3 nuts. And there's 4 nuts. Look at all those nuts. Nuts are stored in the box. And those go to hold the wheels on. The Lego build, so you can see quality in the way the individual, not the individual pieces, but the parts of the way the pieces attach together. The construction overall, you can still see that quality there because it is all directly ripped off from the Lego kit. Like, I'm using official Lego instructions for this bootleg right now. Alright, I gotta actually open my drink in order to drink it, don't I? That's good stuff. That's some good unbranded drink. Alright, now I need a black clip, a torch, and a long blue boy. Black clip. And torch. 3 torches. And there's another torch. Where the hell do these fit? Oh, they go on the end of the Trash Beetle's pincers. Our friend the Trash Beetle. And on the other side, it's actually not mirrored. Which happens, I suppose. Oh, whoops, that's wrong. The blue one goes at the front. Then the black one in the middle. So, I'm real excited about this, and I don't know of anyone else who's watched it yet. But have y'all seen the Amazon reboot of The Tick? It's really, really good. The thing that really turned me on to it immediately was I experienced psychosis. A lot of you know that. Katie and I and Sue all have some level of that. And Arthur in the show has psychosis. And it's a good representation thereof. It doesn't push that element. I've never heard it mentioned anywhere, really. But Arthur has psychosis, and it's a good representation, and that's amazing. Because representation of psychosis in general comes down to stuff like Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which won awards for its representation of psychosis. And spoiler, it's really awful. It made Katie so angry she almost cried from it. Just from how bad it was. And that game won awards. So seeing something that shows psychosis as it is has been just incredible. So I'm very excited about The Tick, is what I'm saying. Like 2/3 of the way through the first season. And I can say it's more like comics than it is like the original cartoon, because it's obviously aimed at a bit of an older audience than the cartoon was. Now I need black torch clips. Or a black torch clip. We're going on to the second step here, actually. second major step. We're already done the first one. We're not going to get all the way through this step. Because the stuff isn't sorted into bags, it'll be easier to just pick up and quit in the middle. So, yeah. Where is this torch clip? It's probably in the clips box, isn't it? Because if it's got a clip end, it's probably in the torch or the clip box. It's pieces like this that are like several things that could fit into several boxes that are going to be the hard ones to find. There it is. So I guess no one's seen the tick since the chat hasn't responded to my blabbering. I think that y'all should. Hit clips. Jesus, that's the most 90s thing I've ever thought of in a long time. Or I guess early 2000s, but they were very much a 90s leftover in terms of pop technology. You want to hear 6 seconds of a popular song? Which you pay $11 for, and also it's just that, and you can never add anything else to your hit clips. You have to buy an entirely separate device if you want 6 seconds of a different song. And I guess that's the problem. When I start talking about superheroes, no one can really relate. Andy sometimes can. But I'm assuming he's doing something else. Because he hasn't talked in a while. Let's see. Okay, this is getting weird looking. Now I need a yellow axle and a long blue clip. Well, here's the blue clip. The blue clip would be a terrible superhero name, by the way. And it's size 9. Is that a size 9? That looks like it could be a size 9. I guess I could measure it up against a girder, huh? There's an 11, and this is 2 shorter. Perfect. So what do y'all watch, then? Any shows or anything you're excited about? Anything come out recently that you are either excited to watch or have been watching excitedly? I know people kind of tune me out when I start blabbering, but I like to hear other people blabber too. I don't watch any TV shows, same. Well, I don't watch like television. I don't think anyone does that anymore, at least if they're under 60. I think MacGyver's only on cable. There's just so many cool shows coming out now. Now that TV is not a thing anymore, and the constraints of TV aren't there, now the cool shows are coming out. I mean, are y'all hearing me? It's a reboot of The Tick. No one thought that was ever going to happen. Most I do is podcasts. Well, what podcasts are you listening to then? Daddy says he keeps meaning to watch it. It's super good. Especially if you liked any of the old Tick stuff. It'll really ring those bells. And amazingly, we can actually watch it legally, which is... I mean, I watch everything legally. I certainly never pirate any content that doesn't happen. Oh, I missed a piece, huh? Yeah, I mean, most people have Amazon Prime now, for better or for worse. So I figure most people can watch The Tick. Whether they do or not, that's up to them. The list is extensive. I almost said expensive. I've actually kind of... The only podcast I was listening to other than my brother and me was The Adventure Zone. And I'm having a really hard time getting into Amnesty. Like, I don't really relate to any of the characters on that same sort of primal level that I may have with Balance. I really liked Dust, but I can definitely see why Dust would be more difficult with a long-term thing. Because it is super, super detail. Furries are allowed to do infinite crime. Is that a podcast? Or is that just the stated truth? Oh, someone said it on my Bim Bam?
Yeah.
It's originally from InspiroBot. That's from many years ago, and it picked up traction recently. It was just furries can do infinite crime. InspiroBot is a super cute little mini ARG, by the way, if you've never seen it before. And Mox, they say it's just the truth. Which, fair enough. I don't know why I can't get into Amnesty. I want to, because I like everyone involved a lot. But it's just not singing to me, you know? Alright, now we gotta slide this on here. This might be tough. It's always tough when you gotta attach something to 2 points on this bootleg. Because that's something that's actually already kind of difficult on Real Technic. Watch Dice Friends. That's true. I do like most of the people at Lure. That is really not working. Fuck. Damn. Short and digestible. I like the long form stuff, though. I really like long form stuff. Where's the nut box? Here it is. Like, I liked Dust and... What was Clint's called? I really liked his, too. And I understand their reasoning for it. That they figured it was more fun. They figured it was more fun for the players than it was for the listeners, but I had a lot of fun with it. What was that? Commitment, yes. I think Commitment was actually my favorite of the three. But I also know I'm kind of strange. Hey Xenon, I'm glad you made it, regardless of how much you may have missed. It's been interesting. The build itself is high quality, the bricks are not. There's supposed to be another split up here that I missed. Oh, no there's not. That's just a weird optical illusion in the diagram. I'm really hoping that Katie's thing is super entertaining. I know she's a really good storyteller. I know she's also super, super nervous about doing storytelling again, so. I think I'm going to willingly go a bit late tonight, because I'm actually feeling pretty good. If y'all need to go to sleep, that's fine. I'm going to keep going for a bit later than perhaps I would otherwise. Because this is the best I've actually felt physically in a little. Night Vale, I've listened to bits of Night Vale, and I really, really liked Nightmind's take on it. Like Nocturne. It inspired me to one day listen to the rest of it, because I did find it difficult to get into at first. But then I listened to the Nightmind video on it, and it opened my eyes to the reasons for that. And I was like, yes, I will watch the rest of this someday. Good night, Andy. Thanks for coming. Alright, now we're sliding plates on here. Takes a while to find its voice, but it really hits in. Yeah. That's what Nocturne came down to, basically, but went into the complexities more than just one sentence really can. Because he started out hating it. Which, I wasn't at that level. I never felt like I hated it. I just felt like it was difficult to get into. He started out hating it and wound up really liking it. I haven't listened to Nightmind in a while. I need to do that. Alright, now I need blue clip, right? Yeah, and another black clip. This one goes right here. Is it alright if you ask what? I don't know what you mean. But you're welcome to ask. Oh, it was about Night Vale. Night Vale Presents. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, that black clip's already in there. Alright, need a size 4. There's a size 4. Axle. Need blue clip, long blue, and then I need a torch clip, a black torch clip. Yeah, that's in the clips. I almost forgot which bin this was in. There it is. Black torch clip. I mean, Alice isn't dead. At least as far as I know. I'm a little pale. I can move though. Within the wires, and Alice isn't dead, which I've just now realized I missed more than I thought. Aww. I'm also glad I'm not dead most of the time. Where's the nut box? I keep losing the nut box, y'all. And 2 L plates. Like the black ones. This is one you could trade out the color on and it'd be fine. Alright, so now we're building the other half of the thing we built right at the start of this step. Take this, and stick a size 4 axle in it. Shove a nut onto there. An L. You know, Crazy Town had a second song called L Train. It was exactly as shitty as Butterfly, but didn't get the same radio play. I didn't know that. I'm not sure I'm familiar with Crazy Town.
Yes, you are.
Say that, but you said that before and it turned out I actually wasn't, so what are they? I don't always know the things that I'm expected to. Alright, and this just slides on here like this. This axle has to be pushed through. We're going to use the jeweler's hammer for it this time, like for real. I'm going to have to do that off camera.
Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come my lady, come.
Alright, we're going to get muted if you keep that up, but no, I've never heard that before.
Oh, good for you.
Come on, push through, you fuck. Oh my god, I hate this. It's okay, yes, and it's not something that's actually dangerous. I just hate it. Man, this jeweler hammer actually isn't pushing this through. And this is the sort of thing it's actually built for. That's how fucking hard these things are to put together. Also good is The Strange Case of Starship Iris, which I think is my favorite podcast. That sounds cool. Is it about a haunted spaceship? Because it sounds like it's about a haunted spaceship. Speaking of haunted spaceships, if anyone's familiar with Space Hulk 2009, the board game, how do you make it balanced so that it's not just super easy for the Gene Stealers to wipe out the Marines on the third turn? We'd all really like to know that. I don't need another one of those. What am I thinking? Need two long blue clips and two long red clips. The blues. Smugglers in space, but gay and trans. Very cool. I tend to shy away from anything with overt romantic overtones. I'm too little for that. And a lot of the time, stuff is focused on gender and sexuality. The romance is sure to follow, you know? I think Dream Daddy, though, actually has, like, ace options, doesn't it? I think I heard that, and that made me really happy. Ace and arrow options. Adventure and danger and drama and someone who didn't expect to use their linguistics degree. No one expects to use their linguistics degree. I think more romantically themed visual novels need to have aromantic options. Arcade Spirits, that might have been the one. I thought Dream Daddy did too, though, for some reason. I may be wrong on that. See, some of the worst stuff on the radio that I remember back when I actually listened to the radio, you know, we're going back a step to that previous conversation, was white rappers. Always the white rappers. Fucking Eminem put out some decent music here and there, but also put out some of the worst trash to ever meet your ears. And those got the radio play. Y'all remember, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? You do now, and you regret it. That's the song where he complains about how hard it is to be a white rapper. No, I don't want to remember that. You're not the only one. Hey. Hi, Gaston. Dog here. Dog, say hi. Yeah, sniff the camera. He just wanted to say hi to everyone. Right, next step. Size 15, 2 size 5s, and 4 black clips. That looks like 15. Size 5s were in the bucket here, right? That's a 7. There's a 5. That's another 7. There's another 5. So much puppies. 4 black clips. Alright, so we take the size 15. Stick these clips into it at intervals. Same on the other side. And that was a 7, not a 5. God damn it. Yeah, I don't see any 5s down here. No, never mind, there's one. He is my baby. So I guess this now clips onto these blue clips. And there we go. Two size 2 girders. 2 black clips. Size 2s are interesting because most of them, not all of them, have a cross, an axle, a space for an axle rather than a hole. But I think the black ones have 2 holes, no crosses. Go. These fit onto these yellow axles down here. Now it's telling me get a size 9. That's a 9. Yeah, there it is. Wow, that has a sharp edge on it. I'm gonna have to be really careful. There's just sprue along this whole edge that's super sharp. Didn't cut me, but I could definitely feel it trying to. This goes... Oh, it's on both sides, too. I should probably file those down, but you know what? We're gonna live dangerously. There we go. Frisbee, don't get stuff on the desk. You can get up on the couch. You're fine. Okay. Here's Risby. It's a little messy. Pardon the mess. That's what happens when you do everything from the same room. Alright, so now I need some nuts. Yeah, so you know how people will have a super clean house, and then they'll say, oh, it's so messy. Well, I don't do that. When my house is clean, I goddamn brag about it. Frisbee's a big old pain in the butt, but I loves him too. Huh, is that a specialty axle I see? It sure looks like it. Where is this specialty axle? Not a nail. Oh, there it is. I don't even remember this damn thing. Right. Whoops, I forgot one of the nuts. There we go. We're making two of these things. Whatever they is. Kind of... That's weird. So... I'm not sure why it's having me put this through here. We're gonna have to find another one. And also have a nut on the end? Doesn't seem very useful. It may just be because, hey, it's it's because it's an alternate build, and this was probably used for something more useful. The main build that I'm forgetting. I need to find the other one of those specialty axles in here. There it is. Now that I know what I'm looking for, it's much easier. Now, I have low self-esteem, so sometimes when there's only like one or two people in the chat, it gets me down. But thankfully, people tend to show up after a little while and prove me wrong, so thank you all. Y'all help me out a ton. Clips, whoops. Clips in right here. Clip that shit in. That turns, so that's probably for steering. That's gonna get used for. There's probably gonna be wheels attached to these axles. Alright, now we need two size 9. That's a size 9. That's a 7. I like that I can basically tell these at a glance. That's super nice. It's an acquired skill through accidental practice. Alright, those clip together real nice. This looks like the steering, a more familiar steering setup than what we had on the on the Mack truck. This looks more like the old Technic set that I had that was a race car. Oh hey, remember how I held up this super cheap feeling crank earlier? We get to use it now. Joy! Alright, I need 2 size 3 axles and a tube. Give me a tube! There's the axles. So we take the tube, stick the axles in it, and then we attach the super cheap feeling crank. Oh! Yeah, that's not molded right either. There was something in the way there. This flips into here, so I guess it's not like a crank handle for this one like it is on the main build. It's actually part of the steering mechanism. Weird. Glad for that though, because it means I'm not going to have to grab it to use anything on the model. Which would be bad, because the more times I touched it, the more likely it would be to just shatter into 10 pieces. Okay. Stick these together and then put them on a couple things stuck together. This goes in the middle here for some reason. Ugh. Alternate builds always have a certain weirdness about them with LEGO kits. Hard to explain, but if you've ever done a lot of alternate builds from the box, especially like I did a lot of these from like old kits I had. If you've ever had a lot of those, or if you've ever done a lot of those, you'll know what I mean about it just being weird. They just use different pieces for strange and creative things. Hell yeah, tube. Oh, that felt gross. I don't know how to describe that, but that felt gross. It did not fit as intended. Ugh. Ugh, that makes my skin crawl for some reason. That just felt nasty. I think these are 15s. They're also soaking wet. Good stuff. I need 2 of those, and then I need 2 gray torches. 4 gray torches. And we just make 2 of these, which is girder with torches attached to it. There we go. A good build right there. Just all on its own. Second one. Where do these attach? Ooh. Like we attach them to these clips that are already ready on the main part of the build. Good stuff. No trash beetle, but it's a start. Now I need irregular girders again. Specifically, I need this L. Give me some L's, y'all. Oh yeah, I forgot you missed the T, or the T. You missed the H's earlier, Xenon. Looks like we need to make 2 of these. Yeah. Means I need to grab 3 more long blue clips. Another gray torch clip. And another black L. Thank you for the L's. Flip these through. Torch goes here. Goes only part way through. That's all good. And then we just gotta make the other one backwards. Flip that through. That through. Goes in the middle and top. All right. Oh wow, that's good focus right there, camera. Good job. I was about to pat the camera on the head, but then I realized it would wiggle and unfocus. Up some. Oh, I did mess this up somehow. Fortunately, it's in a small way that I can easily fix. And the other one goes on this side. Green grass grew all around, all around. And there we go. We're finished the first 2 big steps. Wow. Also, next week, we're going to be starting on step 69. So thanks everyone for joining. Let's get a good image of what this looks like right now. We've got mobile armored trash beetle. And then we've got this other piece. There we go. Now you can actually see it. Good stuff. Wow, everything got really red all of a sudden. That's weird. Not sure what's causing that. Oh, it's the light reflecting off of these lids down here. So thank you everyone for joining the Trash Beetle stream. Oh, it's been a lot of fun. And I really love being able to play with Lego and think of it as a job. It's Haunted. Fledgling Chungus. It's both of those. Let me go over the schedule for the next week real quick. Tomorrow is episode, what, like 8? Something like that, of Press Any Key with Katie, where Christy, the evil video game sorceress, curses her to play weird and wonderful games from the terrible depths of the amazing internet. The amazing depths of the terrible internet? One of those. And there's just a lot of really cool indie games and a lot of not so good indie games that are, and regardless, it's always really amazing and entertaining to see this cool stuff. Just what people have created. And Katie's just a very entertaining person. Saturday. What's Saturday? Saturday morning is Christy doing her wildcard stream. Did you have a plan for that yet?
I think Subspace Circular.
She's going to play something called Subspace Circular, which I've never heard of. I may actually watch the VOD of that one, just because it sounds really interesting. Is it like about a newspaper, or?
It's about the subway, only everyone's robots.
Oh, it's about the subway, but everyone's robots. Not what I expected from that name, but still sounds really cool. Sunday will be Sue finishing up Earthbound. She had wanted to last week, and she was very frustrated that she didn't get to, but the internet went out. So, you know. But, there does have to be a bit of a content warning for that. Not because there's anything, like, horrible, but because it's a very intense scene, and Sue is a professional performer. And during that final boss of Mother, several people said that they were actually legitimately terrified by her performance. So come into that prepared. I still want you to watch it, but come into it prepared. Monday is Christy's regular evening stream. Are you starting something new?
Still playing.
Hell yeah, okay, I'd totally forgotten. Hell yeah, The Wrath of the Dead Rabbit, which is a cute little platformer that seems to happen in the Sonic the Hedgehog universe, but also in Hell, and just trying to kill some monsters. Also, a bat, and bats are rad. Sounds really excited to see that. Tuesday will be Annie continuing with The King's Bird, which she ended up liking way more than she expected. It's really super cool to watch, and it's just joyful. Y'all should see her face. If we did face cam, it'd just be smiling the whole time. Wednesday is Community Day, and I don't know if we're going to be doing Minecraft or if it's going to be the setup for After the Bomb. If Daddy gets his anxiety meds, then I think we're going to push for... I don't know. We'll have to see closer to the day how it goes. But regardless, it's going to be a ton of fun. Minecraft is always fun with our friends, and After the Bomb is going to be a lot of fun. And Thursday will be back to me creating more Trash Beetle with this better than expected but still not great bootleg. The LEPIN Technician... LEPIN? Something. Technician 20076. Nice. Mac garbage truck. Okay. I think that's all the stuff to say. Follow our friends. We've got a team. They're listed down below. There's Xenon Fiber, there's Andymonium, there's Riz Plays Games, and there's In the Land of the Rising Sun, who are all wonderful streamers who deserve your time and attention. Thanks to our followers and our subscribers and our cheerers. Thanks to people who just watch. Like, just watching is a great way to support us. Telling your friends is an even better way, because that's how we get new viewers. And, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm going to disconnect before I forget. Before I remember, one of those. Apparently I'm more tired than I thought. Good night, everyone.